I know how your social feed looks like right now. It's full of people telling you that the economy is broken, you will never ever own anything, and forget about the house, and that there is no even point of trying to do that. And they call that financial nihilism. It's the feeling that because the big stuff is out of reach, so it's just better to just start spending all your money you have just right now and don't care about tomorrow. You are not crazy, and I understand you very well. It is probably harder than it used to be 10, 20, 50 years ago. But while I was busy blaming the economy in my 20s, I was making a three specific mistakes that had nothing to do with economy, with my extra toast with avocado, and so on. I made all those mistakes and they did cost me years of freedom. The first mistake I done, I call that the car trap. In your 20s, the moment you get your first paycheck, the first thing everyone does is trying to upgrade them lifestyle. And usually that is with a monthly car payment. And look, it don't need to be a car, it can be anything else, but usually we want to get and drive a nice car because that is showing our status. It's not just a 400, 500, 600 pounds that's gonna come out from your salary every single month for next 5-10 years or something to pay it back. You're not only paying the car itself, it's just draining your freedom funds of the future. Imagine this way, if you will take that 500 pounds that you're gonna pay for that car every single month, let's say, and if you will put on some simple index fund as an investment at the age of 22, at the age of 60, you will have over 1.5 million accumulated. You're delaying your retirement, you're delaying your better future, maybe probably your 50s or 60s. And look, I understand you. I done the same mistakes in my 20s. I used to buy clothes, which one cost me way over my daily wages. I used to buy stuff that end up after some time in the corner just collecting the dust, just because I want to show off, just because I felt that if I will wear a hoodie that cost 100 pounds or trousers from that brand, it's gonna make me to look rich, expensive, make me feel better, don't know, anything you like. But at the end of the day, they kept me the same warm as the clothes that cost friction of that. It's just the logo. If I would invest those money in something else, it would be way better investment than in those clothes. Because now, after so many years, those money will be still working for me, better or worse. Those clothes doesn't work. They are already long time ago in the bin. The next mistake which one I done, and probably you might be doing as well, because a lot of people does that even till today's day, which one I, to be honest, I learned recently only, it's we all trying to budget. But what we should do, we should be tracking, because that budget word, it's a buzzword. It's a famous word that goes around the internet, budget this, budget that, and it's gonna help you to stay on top of your money. But no, that's wrong. And I find out that as well on my skin, that except budgeting, you should be tracking. Why? Because when you budgeting, you had basically straight away put that this way. There's a set of rules, there's a set of stuff that I need to follow no matter what. So I might not be able to buy this, I won't be able to buy that, I won't be able to enjoy the life because of that, because I have a rules that I need to follow. And that is the same why, for example, diets don't work as well. That's why when you go on diet, you just drop it after a few days, after a week or something, because there's a rules you need to follow. But with money, you just need to track, because tracking, what it done to me, it took all that guessing game away. And it doesn't mean that now I need to stop enjoying life, I need to stop spending money, but by tracking where I'm spending, how much I'm spending, what I'm spending, where I'm spending, that give me that clarity to see where my money are going, where I'm leaking them and wasting them, where maybe I shouldn't. Budgeting and tracking is two different stuff, but we shouldn't budget, we should be tracking, because that's gonna give us clarity that the budgeting, so we won't be even need to think about the budgeting. That's what I was struggling, because everyone on the internet is telling you, oh, start budgeting, or I tried that and I failed that. And generally the longest probably I stay with the budgeting was like a week, because I just couldn't be bothered. It was stressing me, it was driving me crazy and mental, because I need to budget and I have £100 for a travel, but suddenly I need to do few extra trips and I spend 120 or food or so on. It just drives me crazy. That's why I built my application, which one it helps me to get out from this trap of budgeting everything and kind of end up in a jail or in some way. All my app I want to do is I enter the amount, I enter where I spend, I enter my accounts, and it just shows me where my money are going. I log in every single transaction, automatically shows me and updates me where I'm spending money, how much I'm spending, how much it goes for my transport, how much it goes for my food, how much it goes for my entertainment. Because face the truth, I am not the person who gonna be saving every single penny. If sometimes I feel that I want to buy something because it's gonna make me happy, because I need it or stuff, I will do it. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't have a house because for past 5 years I was buying that coffee in the Starbucks or somewhere. That's not the truth. But with the clarity I got thanks to that application, I can easily track my money. And thanks to that, now I can as well close the holes where my money are going, and by this more money are staying on my account. The third mistake is a human capacity, let's call it this way. Don't spend that £5 on the coffee every day, because at the end of the year that will be, don't know, 300, 500 pounds or £1,000 or whatever. In some way they telling you, if that coffee gives you pleasure, take that pleasure away from you, but for £1,000 you can't buy a new car and you still won't be able to buy a house. And on top you'll be sad, depressed, maybe because you took that pleasure that coffee was giving you, or maybe that kick of energy or something that coffee is providing you every single day. That coffee won't make you rich if your income stays flat. That when you are in your 20s, you have the most energy, the most capacity, probably you are the bravest. Usually we have a save line, let's call it this way, or some backup of our parents. Really, if you find a job, all what you need to do is basically your own expenses. You don't need to worry about bills, nothing like this, or you might give some change to your parents to help them. We're still trying to stay in our comfort zone, in the safe jobs, because the job may be not your best job, not your dream job, but at least it's safe. The income is stable. If I will stay in this job for next 45 years or something, I will just simply retire and everyone will be happy. Do everything, especially in today's age, that the internet, you can learn anything, everything. You can networks very easily through the internet, and there's more and more demands for people with different sort of skills that me in my 20s I never had. That sort of opportunities. The internet was barely coming on. I remember in my 20s my speed of internet was like 3.5 megabytes, and I need to share that with 3 people. We was watching YouTube on 480p. If my friend went to 720p, my internet was lagging already on the top, and forget it, someone want to go again on his one to watch internet. We all need to watch YouTube on 480p so we could have roughly a decent streaming time. Now we have so much opportunities. YouTube is growing, people are getting crazy about it. Use those skills, use your time to learn video editing, script writing, graphic designing, copywriting, anything. Now the world, thanks to the internet and the speed of the internet, it just becomes so open. Don't waste your 20s in one stupid job which probably you might not like it, because probably 95% of us not finding our dream jobs in age of 20s. If you're living maybe with your parents, don't feel shy even about that. It's nothing wrong that maybe you're trying to build your own business and you need to live that 1, 2, 3 years extra with your parents. Don't feel that pressure, because trying to learn a new skill, trying to start your own business, you may fail a few times as well in that. Maybe in 5 years time, after learning all those mistakes and all those stuff, and maybe age of 20, 26, 27, you will be kind of financially free, or you will be having decent wage that maybe your friends who was telling you, oh, why you not coming out, or you're still living with your parents, they will be still renting a house where you will be already about to buy it, or maybe buying it already. Play it smart in your 20s. Use all that energy, all those safety backups to the fullest. Now, if I could go back to my 20s, and if I could stand in front of me when I just came to the foreign country without language, without connection, without nothing, I would tell myself to do everything to start learning new skills, not to be scared to ask for help, not to be scared of failing, because that is one of the biggest, I think, problem in today's world. If you fail, you're being punished. That was in the school, but not in real life. In real life, more you fail and quicker you fail, quicker you learn and better you get. With the money especially, don't judge yourself that you spend that $5 for a stupid coffee. Get the clarity of your budgeting, where your money are going, how they being spent and what they being spent. And if you see that you're spending somewhere more than you should, try to fix that as soon as you can. To do that, you need to find the clarity where your money are going, how you spend them, where you spend them. And for that clarity, I create a 7-day clarity challenge, which I'm gonna give you those. We're gonna go every single day for next 7 days with a printable checklists, basically to help you to visually see where you're spending, how you're spending, where is the problems, where are the leaks. After those 7 days, you will have that, wow, so that's where my money are going. That's where I'm leaking them. That's where is the issue, which one I need to sort out. And suddenly you might as well end up not having money or not having savings. It might not be as much as income. It might be the way you're spending those money. Stop stressing and start seeing, and many stuff will disappear.